Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A carry by Harris here to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Wilson now off the play action. Throw secured by George Pickens. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A 3rd down run with Harris. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First and 10 from the 41. Russ now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Fields. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw for Fields. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Set a tone early.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. That's Jefferson. He's got it. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Out of the shotgun, Fields. It's caught, Warren. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. George Pickens the touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Returns looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers break the tie here in the 1st. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Patterson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 1st and 10. Wilson with it on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, Russ. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Steelers. In trouble. It's third and real long here. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Mike Williams, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd down, Purdy. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over with the football just outside the 30. It looked to me like that was actually his primary read on the play, partner, but it's picked off before the ball could get there.
Yeah, definitely some advanced scouting by this defense. They know that running back can be dangerous as a pass receiver as well, like so many in the league.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers push their lead to 6. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. First down throw by Purdy. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Purdy on 1st down. That's taken in by Samuel. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 3 now. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Throwing this back in the end zone. And that one is incomplete. There is a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break. Complete on the option. He has the San Francisco touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Patterson now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They motion the tight end over. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 a multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Trying for it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to McCaffrey on second down. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. McCaffrey on third down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here. They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Purdy setting up that play action. Into the hands of Kittle. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Purdy throwing here on first. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. Second and 6 coming up here. Man in motion here. Go. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Forced out to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's gonna go! It's a pick 6! Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
So before the play clock has a chance to expire, Kyle Shanahan signals timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. And he's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Running behind center with Harris. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is Harris on second down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. He's back to throw. That throw finds Pickens. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on 4th. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Going run again with McCaffrey. Jukes one defender, and he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. Slot man motioned over. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They send him left out of the slot. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. They got 2 on the run. It's 3rd down. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, Every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.